Hey everyone, I'm out here today with Chris and we're hitting some colonial house sites. There was one over there on that hill and there was one right over there. There was a blacksmith shop right there, and on that little knoll there was the colonial house site too. That's a new house there. And we've hunted this field before, and Chris found a 12-pound cannonball, and we found some shoulder scales and bunches of flat buttons and cut silver. So hopefully we'll find some more relics, but I have a new toy to show y'all today, and I really think it might help because this place has been hit really hard, and hopefully it will find some deeper relics. There it is. They got a T140. That's right. We're about to scrape some dirt off, find us some relics. Chris is breaking some of the corn stalks off real quick just so we'll have some more swinging room, and the blacksmith shop's right over there. And back in the day, old blacksmiths, they would take pieces of brass and they'd make coins out of them. They'd also make horseshoes and everything else out of iron. But we found some farlings around here, had a coin expert look at them. He told me they're blacksmith made. And I'm like, wow, because I found one at a blacksmith shop and he said they're counterfeit and they were made back in the day. And Chris actually found another one yesterday, but he's raking some of the corn stalks off so we'll have some swinging room. And after we hunt that, we'll probably take an inch of dirt off. So we're gonna get to digging and get back to y'all. So here's what we're doing. We're just getting the corn stalks off. We're not really gonna dig deep or anything, but this will give us more swinging room. Look at it, it's right down to the dirt. That's awesome. And Chris is coming back and getting some more out the way. Hopefully he don't hit my camera. Alright, we just cleared off some of the corn stalks and I've located a really good signal here. Check it out. 83, 82. I think it's a coin. I mean, we've missed that. We've hunted here really hard. Still down in there. Some nice dirt, ain't it? Oh, the way that sounds is like beautiful. First signal of the day, whatever it is. It's one of the, looks like a hook off a sword hanger or something. Piece of brass.
Yep.
All right. The blacksmith shop's right over there, the ruins of it. And I want to show y'all how much iron there is at where we're hunting in front of it. Now, iron on the AT Pro produces a grunt low tone signal, and all non-ferrous targets like small pieces of brass, flat buttons, and coins and stuff will give a better higher tone signal. So listen through the nail. See, look, that's a nail. Just from the tone, you could tell it's a nail or a little piece of iron. Now we're listening for something that makes a higher beep. So you swing slow so you can get through all this iron to pick out good stuff. See, that's a nail. All of them are nails, all the grunts. And I have it on Pro Zero, iron discrimination at 22, iron audio off. If you keep it on, it sounds like this. That'd get on your nerves. And it makes the nails give a good signal. So you keep it off like I got it. Chris is over there. But I'm looking for a good signal mixed in with all this iron. There's just nails everywhere. Now most detectors can't get in this. This is how I hit house sites. I listen and I hear the nails, but I don't dig them. I only dig the non-ferrous targets mixed in with them, or big iron. And you want to take your time and just cover all the ground. You don't want to be like zigzagging like that because you'll miss ground. You're also not supposed to swing like that. You're supposed to swing like this. Just straight across. But I'm taking my time, going really slow in here. Here's an example of a good signal mixed in with iron. Hear the iron? Now listen to this. showing up in the 40s and 50s. There's nail there, nail there. There's nails all around it. But right here is a good signal, mixed in with all that iron. So let's pinpoint it. Hold the pinpoint button. It's right there. 2 to 4 inches deep. All right. Let's dig this hole and see what it is. Most likely a flat button or just a piece of brass. All right, it's in the dirt pile here. Showing up like a 52, right at nickel. There it is. Look at that. You know what that is? Looks like it's a Kepi hat buckle off a Civil War hat. And it was mixed in with all that iron. It just shows you AT Pro's a great machine in iron infested sites. It's one of my favorite detectors. That's awesome. Found a Kepi hat buckle.
What?
Found a Kepi hat buckle.
Did you?
Yeah, like off a Kepi hat. Chris has got a good signal right here. He thinks it's going to be a flat button. Let's see what he's got. What do you think it is? I see it.
It's a little flat button.
Sure it's a button? It's not a grommet, ain't it?
It's grommet.
Grommet?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, just a grommet. But that AT Pro picked it up, that little thing.
And it came in at a pull tab.
Pull tab, that's right. Y'all gotta dig them pull tab signals. Just found me a nice flat button, colonial. Showed up as a 60 signal on the AT Pro. It's pop tab signal. But normally they even show up lower than that. So, that's awesome. I've located another decent signal mixed in the iron. Right at 76, 77. It's in the dirt clump. Looks like a musket ball. Or just a piece of lead. Alright. That's awesome. I'm near the blacksmith shop again, right over there near that rock pile. It had a cellar hole too. And I have a good signal. Hear the iron? The iron's all the way around it. Watch this. 63, 65. Right around 60s. Can't see it though. Alright. Put the detector down and see what it is. You get that signal, Chris? No, it's right here where that rock is.
Man, I got a good signal right here.
You're going too fast, that's why you're missing it. No, you're not digging my hole. It was down about 6 inches. I got it out of the hole, and it showed up as a 78 once I got it out of the hole. But see, that's about 5, 6 inches, and it was laying around on top. It's a nice flat button. Here's the back. Another one for the collection. Found off my trusty AT Pro. Alright. Let's go find some more relics. About to start the bobcat back up. Chris is going to take 4 inches off right here, and he's going to dump it here, and we're going to check through it, and then we're going to check through all that. And then once we get done, we'll take all the dirt, we'll push it back in, cover that section. Then we're going to do the same thing to this section over here. So hopefully we'll find some more relics. I found a bunch of stuff in just this little area. We've been hunting here for about an hour now. We hunted all this, and we hunted all this in 1 hour. We pretty much cleared it good. I mean, it don't take long to go back and forth, left and right, and up and down to grid search it. That's what we're doing. Pretty day out here. It's about 43 degrees. Didn't find anything there. We checked, didn't find nothing. So Chris is covering the hole in. That dog needs to get out the way. But yeah, I checked that and didn't get anything. Sounds like a construction site out here. I'm gonna wear my hard hat. We'll get back to y'all later. We're gonna go find some more relics. Chris scrapes up the dirt, and I check it with the AT Pro. And then if I don't find anything, he covers the hole back up. So he's pushing all the dirt back in. cover it back up, and he'll level it out and everything. I'm finding some really old glass. Check out that. I mean, that's very old glass there. But he's flattening the hole back out, getting it level. Let's see how he drags it across and flattens it out. Alright, I just got an unbelievable signal here, and I was picking it out with the coil, and it was showing up like a 68, and I can only pick it up when I barely swinged it like that. And it was only an inch deep. It's silver. I'm thinking it's seated. It could be older. Oh, it's seated. I see the seated on there. It's a half dime by the size. But I don't know. I need to get some water. I'm not going to rub that thing. That is awesome. Listen. What is it showing up as, Chris?
72.
72 now, but it was 68 in the ground. And I'm going to go put my small coil on. I'm telling you, this big coil might get 2 inches more depth, but that 5x8 inch double D gets in between the iron. And we're going to go find some more relics. Well, I cleaned it up a little bit. It's rough shape. It's 1857 seated half dime. I don't know if you could see it. Here's the back. It says half dime, United States of America. That's awesome. My second one this year. My third one, actually. Alright, I just got something here, and I didn't know what it was at first, and I got to thinking for about 5 seconds, and I think it goes off of a sword, handguard. It's all bent up, but it looks like it possibly could have, or off something else, like the sword went right through here, the handle of it, and it wrapped around. I'm not sure though. It might not be, but it looks like it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's just been around.
Yeah. It showed up as a 98 on the AT Pro. And there's a lot of iron mixed in the hole. There was a big flat piece of iron in there, and I thought it was going to be iron, and I dug the hole, opened it up, and it was still showing up good, so I put my pinpointer down there and picked it right up. It's awesome. Well, the house was on that hill right there, and I figured the outhouse is probably somewhere in this area. Found the seated half dime over there, and the blacksmith shop is over there. And they'd walk down the hill from their house, 50 feet or so, and go to the outhouse, so it had to be down this hill, be downwind, so they couldn't smell it. But anyway, I just got a good 78 signal here, and it was really faint, and I dug down, and I've done looked at it and wiped it off, but I don't know if you can see that. It's a Indian head penny. I just laid it there. I already looked at it. But there it is, 1905. Indian head. All right. Doing good so far today. I got a good signal here. It's literally 3 foot deep, so Chris is digging it out for me to save me some time. But this is where the old cellar hole used to be. You can see the rocks. Look at that. And it's way down in there. Let's see if I can swing over it and see if it's still there. It's something big. Full power, full power. You can do it. Alright, let's see if it's still there. It's still there. 81, I could pick it up this high in the air. Right there. It's huge, whatever it is. It'd take forever to dig it out by hand. It's gotta be a cannon. It's big, ain't it? I don't know what it is. We're in Pat's cornfield. She don't care. She said we can dig a hole 60 foot deep as long as we covered it up. Still in there. It's huge. Come on, dig it, dig it, dig it. Don't get my shovel. I actually got this signal yesterday and we couldn't dig it up because it was too deep. But it looks like a big piece of tin down in the bottom of the hole. See all the tin right there? Pieces of tin, so it's probably part of old tin roof. Huh? Yeah, your detector's over there. But I guess we'll cover it back in. See, this was a colonial house and the cellar hole was right up in here. And it's been dug out before by the landowner, but they covered it back in. Now this was probably 15 years ago. But Anyway, we'll cover this back up with the Bobcat in a minute. But I got the small coil on the AT Pro now, and we're going to see if we can tear it up in here and find some more coins.
All right, we got the small
So
coils on now.
And it made a big difference. Check out this.
Oh, hold on. Look, what do you hear?
Got a coin signal.
Another one of them dress things.
80. Oh, thing off a dress?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, they
All
go
right,
off
here's
dresses.
the signal. It's running a 77, 78. It might be a coin, might be a piece of brass, but just that the coins always show up in that range. 78 right now. It's in this thing right here. I don't see a coin. Oh. No, just a, what is that? Just a piece of brass. But I'm telling you, that AT Pro there, with that small coil, it's killer. Some trashy spots.
I have a signal marked here, and from one angle it shows up as iron, and from the other angle it shows up good. Hear the iron signal? All that grunt? Showing up like a 27, 28. Now switch angles. There's something good mixed in there, showing up as a 43 to 47. But there's nails in the same hole. So
Come right there.
I just dug a flat button, showed up as a 70 on the AT Pro, 6970. Has pretty gold gilt on the back. That's sweet fine. It was only down about 4 inches with the small coil, that's what I found it with, so that's all right. Chris has a signal over here. Good signal, like non-ferrous?
Actually,
Yeah, I think he lost
it. It's a lead, but it's carved lead.
Carved lead?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I found some carved lead up the hill there.
It's like
Yeah,
in
it is
a,
carved. Yeah.
Shape of
Just
a
dug me a beautiful flat button here. It's a colonial tomback button. Showed up as a 42 on the AT Pro. Wasn't even an inch deep. That's what they always show up as. And people don't believe me. When I try to help them out and tell them to dig tinfoil signals at old spots, they're like, it's going to be junk, but that's not true. Majority of the buttons I find show up as tinfoil. 43. You got to dig it. That's what it shows up as. Has a brass shank. But anyway, I'm still digging. Chris is about to clear the corn stalks off here. He's over there. Just dug me a fired Civil War bullet here. You can see the rings on it. Fired 3-ringer. It's exactly what it is. Alright. Just found this thing here. Looks colonial, whatever it is. It's not a finial. Looks similar to one, but it is brass.
No, it's
See what it is. Shotgun shell here in the middle of the field. I'm still using the small coil, and I got a 65 signal here. It's an eagle button. I've already looked at it, but you can see the eagle on there. Civil War button. General service coat button. That's awesome. This AT Pro's killer. It's even better with the small coil. I mean, we've hit this area good with our big coils, and come back with this small coil, just picking out stuff in between the nails. That's one reason why I prefer this coil for house sites. It gets great depth in between all the nails. Get the corn! Get the corn! Get the corn! Get the corn! Get it! Get it! You crazy dog. I got it! I got it! That's Pat's dog. Pat's the landowner. She gave us permission to come out here. And that's her bobcat right there.